Hello Bard haters, and welcome to another fine We Hate Bards Let's Play. I'm Ben, and this is Fallout New Vegas Hardcore Permadeath. And this is also the last episode for the main story, because if you remember last time, we did, you'll know it when it happens, and put a little override chip at the El Dorado substation, which is the last thing we need to do for the main story quest. And now we're back at Mr. House, getting ready to do the Battle of Hoover Dam, or technically the second Battle of Hoover Dam, because the first one in the lore happened, 10 years ago or something like that. Maybe not even that long. Anyway, we're going to go do the Battle of Hoover Dam, and that's going to be today's episode, and we'll see if I can get through it without dying. So while everyone else is distracted with killing each other, our job is to sneak into the Hoover Dam, plant another chip in there, and then once we're in, we can take it back from Mr. House. We'll tell him, I'm ready, we can finish this now. And this is the last point where if you want to do anything else before completing the main game, you can do it. But I've already completed everything I planned to do before beating the game, so it's time to go and do this. So I've left several of my weapons and my Chinese stealth armor. Oh, yep, things explode. Most of my weapons and my Chinese stealth armor are back at the Lucky 38. Oh look, I have a Securitron. I forgot I got one of those. Okay, almost down. Taking a lot of damage here. But then again, so are they. Yeah, I want to be able to carry as much out of here as possible, which still won't be a lot, but... Wait, did I kill an NCR trooper by accident? Apparently that's just a guy who died. Whatever. Oh, look, it's the engineer from earlier. The one who's actually a legionary. Apparently he got killed by a Great Khan, so that sucks. Yeah, I've actually mentioned this earlier. The fact that there are Great Khans here means that the battle will be a little bit more difficult than it would have been otherwise. Because there will be random points when a bunch of Great Khans will jump out. And looking at it, they only seem to be equipped with lever-action shotguns. Where did my Protectron go? Maybe he just went on ahead. They will only be equipped with, they are only equipped with lever-action shotguns at the moment, and I don't think they get much better than that. I'll tell you what, though, I am starting to wish my medicine score was a lot higher, because the Stimpaks are still only doing 66 hit points worth of damage. Holy crap. Shoot! I'm sitting here mashing right trigger and nothing's happening. There we go. Aha! A thermic lance. I've been waiting for this. The thermic lance is actually not a bad weapon for dealing with legionaries and the like, because it ignores damage threshold and damage resistance. And so with the legionaries who are wearing really heavy armor that has a lot of damage threshold on it, it's quite a nice way of dealing with them if you don't have, say for example, a chainsaw or something else. And even I think chainsaws is better than a chainsaw. Fuck. This is not going as well as it could be. So one of the things that has really screwed me over for this final fight, more so than anything else, ooh, marksman carbine, take that as well. One of the things that has really screwed me over is the different quests that have failed because they've glitched out or because bad things have happened. Like I mentioned earlier that, the Great Khans, and there will be more of them showing up. That's going to make it more difficult. But the one big thing was, for this area right here, you notice I kind of took quite a lot of damage. I took quite a beating. Had it not been for Arcade Ganon dying and me being able to complete that quest for him, the Enclave would have shown up here and would have helped us kill the Legion. So now that the Legion is dead in that area, all we have to do is come in here to the dam and make our way down to the bottom. There shouldn't be any legionaries in this area. At least I don't believe there are. I don't remember there being Legion, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong on numerous other occasions throughout the playthrough. Oh, really? I think you'll find that I'm allowed into the control room. Colonel Moore's in trouble. She needs help. Yep. Right up in that direction. She needs help. You guys go. I got this. It's no big deal. I'm just going to close the door to make sure no one else comes in after me. So now that we've put the chip in on this side, all we need to do is go and press a button somewhere else in the base. What the heck are you doing down here?
How did the Legion make it into the power plant?
They're not in the power plant. What? Oh, yes they are. My bad, you were right. Don't worry, bro. I got your back. Or maybe I don't. Well, I tried. Okay, so it looks like the Legion's pretty well been taken care of. But now we're in a bit of a pickle of I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I think it's through this door. Okay, yep, this is where we want to be. Now I just have to... Where is the thing? Ah! Turn on the switch. That will power the dam. That will do a couple other things. Oh, nope, that will power the Securitron army, which is what we're going to need for later. And now we're back out here, and... There's more legionaries. And these guys have anti-material rifles, so they're not going to be fun. Ah, that's why. I was wondering why these guys had so little health when they came out. My Securitrons have been helping me out. Or Mr. House's Securitrons, I guess. That's close enough. I'll call them my Securitrons. It's probably fine. I gotta say, the one nice thing about them having all these really powerful weapons is that it gives me stuff to repair all of my really powerful weapons with. This part of the dam's going to be a little bit easier because we've got the Securitron army on our side. I mean, I generally do. Like I said, I normally play... Oh, dude! Dude! Not cool. So with the Securitron army on my side, these legionaries go down really, really quickly, and this next part is just not even difficult. Although the ammo I'm picking up is over-encumbering me way quicker than I'd like. Yeah, I'm not even going to be able to have all that, because I just won't. I'll be over-encumbered if I do. Yep, really loathing the fact that I decided to play the whole game on hardcore mode, and for the one big battle where I can take all this crap... Actually, you know what? I just realized it's not even going to matter. Hang on. Hang on. Yep, never mind. I will explain what's going on with that later. So, this is the actual Legion part of the camp. And this is actually... We are now in the final part of the dam mission. This is it. So once I complete this, we will be done with the entire game. Or the main game, anyway. And the easiest way to do this, I found, sneaking. Because she got a guy right there, and I have an anti-material rifle. And now there is a not guy there. And unlike the Death Claws on the way to the Great Khan Outpost, these guys don't notice if you kill their friends. There's also not that many of them. I think there's only like 5 or 6 in the entire freaking camp. And they're all right over there. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. I off-screened it a little bit before I came on here. I went and got my perception implant. So my perception, as I show you here, is now, I think, a 6. Yes, it's a 6. I could have gotten it higher if I had brought my first recon beret and my sunglasses, but I didn't feel like I'd need them. Okay. Yep, they're over there to the left, and there's a guy who should be right there. Where are you? Aha! Found him. Looks like these guys can't even see me, so I don't know what's going on with them. But, you know what? If it works, it works. I guess I can't complain. Actually, who the heck are these guys? Oh, those are my Securitrons. Or they just haven't noticed me yet. Yeah, I think those are my Securitrons chilling on the other side of the wall. Because the Securitrons are going to come into play in a second here. Yeah, doing things this way, it makes this camp farcically easy. There's actually one more little trick I'm going to utilize. And I know people are probably going to be saying cop-out, but honestly, I'm not using it because I don't want to fight. I'm using it because I want to show something off for this last part. So the final thing we have to do in the main game is right up there. You will notice, if I look up there, there are 2 legionaries up there. I think they're going to attack us. the second this bit is done, but they might not. There's actually a couple other ways to do this. If we wanted to just chill kind of right back here, and you'll see there's a, I don't know if you can see it on here, it's a bit dark. There is a guy standing right there. That is the legate, Lanius. The easiest way to deal with him, if we are hidden right here, and I don't actually have my anti-material rifle, I equipped something else, I'll show you what it is in a minute. But if we had my anti-material rifle, and I shot him, I could kill him in one shot. It wouldn't even be that difficult. That's not what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm not even going to kill him. Because there's a little trick you can do if you're trying to go a different route with things.
Carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot troop.
And now we have a really, really long dialogue with Lanius. Maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with wood.
So, first steps first, speech check of 55. The battle is decided.
So you... I'll rope save you.
We're going to point out to him next, now that we've made that speech check, that the Legion has spent years trying to take Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion come.
And then what will happen to the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East.
So the basic direction we're going to go with this, and you notice the speech checks are getting increasingly harder, is we can convince him and let him know that, hey, you used all of your power and ability to take this area. You don't have the resources to hold it and still hold your home back east.
The victory here shall be swift. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains.
Yep, it is not the strength of the West that will slow you, it's their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you?
Yep, the weakness is its size. It'll take your entire army to hold this
That
West.
does not mean we would not succeed. The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Kaiser drew too much of the Legion's blood.
So yeah, if you have a speech of 100,
This,
and you just keep making these speech
Hoover
checks, you can
Dam
actually
is
talk
the place.
Lanius out of
I will
this.
not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
And admittedly, Lanius seems to understand that, you know, in order to do this, that we're right. That, you know, he would not have the resources to hold both the East and the West, and still keep the NCR at bay.
As for wisdom, know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. If the West is one day filled with ones such...
And the final speech check, if you feel the war matters that much, perhaps you'll see differently in time.
My coming would have saved you. War would have tested them. Violence. Until the day when our armies meet again, envoy of Vegas.
And off he will go. I think he'll take his men with him. I'm pretty sure if you make all those speech checks that everyone just leaves, or all the Legion leaves anyway. If not, I have a little surprise for them. Alright, it looks like all the little tidbits and everything else are just kind of holding their position. The blue dots over there are holding their position. The Legion over there became blue. They're not trying to attack me. So, with that, it means we have officially beaten the game. Oh, I mean, not quite yet. There's one last thing we have to do. So let's go and meet with General Oliver at long last. You know, you didn't need to flashbang a broken gate. That seems a bit excessive.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running in. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of... Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks.
Yeah, about that. I wasn't exactly working for you. So we're going to use this one. Mr. House sends his regard.
What the hell are you on about?
Now why don't you say hello to my not-so-little friends?
What is this Brahmin shit?
Yep, and I have the terms of your surrender here.
Talking. The free economic zone of New Vegas demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. This paper of yours? You know I won't, so...
Alright, so there's a couple of these we want to try and avoid, because we can talk him down from this. You can also have the Securitrons throw him off the top of the dam, which is always kind of fun.
We held this place for years. Kicked one... I'll fight for it again today. True. Guess I'm a... Look. How... And if you say no, keep... I'm not going to throw away...
And with that, we managed to convince General Oliver to just walk away. And the Securitrons will come up with Mr. House on the face of
You
it.
know, I've had thousands of employees. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. Back to Vegas, shall we? I can make sure it not only... No need to worry about the General, by the way. He'll be held responsible, publicly disgraced. 36.5% probability of suicide, by my estimate. Kimball won't be...
Well, in that case, we should have just thrown him off the dam then.
Thrown out of office. But less than a 3% chance of suicide, mind you.
Well, that's a lot better than 36% chance of suicide.
Half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring.
Yes, the tourists, the ones left in the vast, devoid wasteland that was left after the war.
A beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where...
I mean, admittedly, this is one of the last bastions of any kind of civilization in the wasteland after the war. But still, that's the game.
And the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed.
And now we go into the last little bit where they kind of tell us what all of our actions have done.
And the Strip, pushing both the Legion. So the Carrier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died, just as they had in the old world.
Because war never changes.
Because war
the beginning and end of every single Fallout game that I've ever played. And speaking of the end, as I said, that is the end. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Most of that stuff ended pretty well, with the exception, obviously, of the 2 dead companions, the destruction of the Brotherhood, and oddly enough, the Kings. Which I didn't know, but apparently if you have, the Kings make peace with the NCR, but then choose the Mr. House route, the Kings get wiped out. And as a result, Rex became a fiend dog, which I'm not necessarily happy with, but, it is what it is. Obviously, I still feel really bad about Veronica and having to destroy the Brotherhood. I feel really bad that Boone died. Again, not my fault. I feel kind of bad that Arcade Gannon died. It did remind me, though, as I was watching the things come up, the different scripts, there's one area I forgot to deal with, and that was Vault 19, apparently. So I might do that at some point later. But yeah, that was an interesting end. But anyway, we're back here at Mr. House's casino, the Lucky 38, just prior to the battle for Hoover Dam, because as many of you know, Fallout New Vegas does not have a post-game mode. You can't just come back after you're done with the main game of Fallout New Vegas and complete other things. But we're back here prior to that. It's also the reason I kind of mentioned it as we were playing the dam, because it kind of hit me. It doesn't matter what I picked up during the Battle of Hoover Dam, because you don't get to keep it. Like, nothing I had in the Battle of Hoover Dam is now with me. Thermic Lance is gone, the Super Sledge is gone, Rat Shotgun, all that stuff, gone. I don't get to keep any of it, and if I now want that Thermic Lance, and I really kind of do want the Thermic Lance, I would have to go and kill a bunch of Legion for it, which I may still do. But we're not going to do that quite yet. Because, as many of you may have figured out by the fact I'm referencing, I'll do it later, despite the fact we're almost at the end of the game, there's more to do yet. This series is not quite over. We have completed the main game on hardcore mode without dying. So that was good. But we're still not quite done. But as many of you know, there is DLC to this game. There are 4 specific sets of it. There's Dead Money, Honest Hearts, The Divide, and Old World Blues, all of which have slightly different feels to them, slightly different gameplay styles that they kind of go to, which I really kind of like, and I'll go into more as we do each of them individually. But we're going to be doing one of them next week. We will start the first part of the first DLC. I'm not going to mention what DLC I'm doing first. I'm going to let you guys find out. I do have an order I'm going to do them in. I've already determined on the order it's going to work, and I will kind of reveal them as we go. I imagine, based on how long they generally take, it shouldn't take more than 3 or 4 parts per DLC. So assuming I can get through all of them, that's anywhere from 12 to 16 parts. Probably closer to 16, I'd say. After this. But we'll find out more about that as I go there. In the meantime, yes. Main game completed. No death, hardcore, everything is fine. And as of right now, if we check my my stats, currently very well hydrated, not that hungry, and not sleepy, even remotely. So, going into the DLC, that's going to be something else I'm going to have to continue to deal with, as will be managing my equipment, among other things. I've never done the DLC on hardcore mode. I've heard there are extra elements in each of the DLCs if you are playing on hardcore mode, one of them in particular, and we will get to those later as they come up. But yes, until that happens, thanks as always for watching, guys. Thanks for watching this all the way to completion. If you've been watching the channel for a while, if you just started watching the channel, thank you so much for giving us a chance. But until next time, when we start on the DLC, I was Ben, and this was Fallout New Vegas Hardcore Permadeath main story completed. See you next time, everyone.